Your thoughts just on the opportunity to get a few more games, before obviously going on to what's next?
Yeah, I think just taking advantage of it, having another opportunity to be able to play college basketball, in something new like the Crown, be able to go back to Vegas with this team is exciting.
It's going to end up being close to 3 weeks between games. Is it hard to kind of keep your edge on and keep yourself locked in just with that kind of time off?
Yeah, I think for sure it's always a challenge. Kind of, we lose in the WCC tournament, you kind of have that mindset the season's done. But finding out there's an opportunity to play more basketball, we kind of just lock back into that mentally and physically. And last week's practice and this week's practice have been good. So.
What's kind of the biggest thing you kind of want to try and do in this last game, 2 games, 3 games, however many games you end up getting? What's kind of maybe the lasting legacy you want to try and leave?
I mean, kind of just saying what I've done previous games. Go out, play hard. I feel like that's what you can do, really.
Do you know about the Crown before you were a part of it, or what was your reaction to finding out you guys were going to play?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it because I think it's new this year. But D-Rai kind of talked us about it and told us what it's about, and I know it's something they're trying to start up alongside the NIT. But no, it seemed like a cool opportunity. It's in Vegas in T-Mobile Arena, and got high caliber teams, so it's exciting.
When your focus is here and now, obviously, how much have you thought about just kind of what your next step looks like in your career?
Just kind of staying present, just staying in the moment, not looking too far ahead, and just taking advantage of these practices.
And I have one last question. Who is the funniest person on the team? And who's your favorite teammate?
Let me see.
Don't look too far.
I would say definitely Case. Why not? I think we have a good relationship. And who's my favorite teammate?
Yeah.
I'd say...
Maybe someone from Eastern Washington with you?
Maybe Cedric or Dane, if that's the case. Yeah, I'm pretty close to them.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Have you had a chance to look over the field at all and see the other teams in the field? Who stands out to you?
I haven't really looked too far. I've looked, obviously, we're playing Georgetown, and then I see, I think, Nebraska and Arizona State if we win the game. That's honestly, as far as I've looked, really, I've seen some of the pictures of some of the other teams, and they look like high-caliber teams. I don't know them all off the top of my head, but yeah, it looks like a good field of, good teams.
Playing in Vegas, you talked about that a little bit, but talk a little bit about playing in kind of a neutral site field. What's it going to be like, trying to generate your own energy there?
Yeah, I think that's something that we've done a few times this year. Even playing in Vegas a couple of weeks ago, as well as we played Northern Iowa. And I know Iowa was a neutral site that wasn't necessarily neutral. But no, I think it's a cool opportunity, to be able to play in a big arena where there's not necessarily a home or away crowd. And like you say, to be able to create your own energy when you play is always fun.